This is Oklahoma's own News 9.
We crossed the 100-degree mark yesterday, and as Andrew has said, the heat is not going to be letting up. It can actually be dangerous for our hearts. I'm joined by Dr. Warren, a vascular surgeon with Cardiovascular Health Clinic. Thanks for waking up with us and talking about the importance of heart health and the heat.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you. Let's talk about how this hot weather affects our heart, but also our blood vessels as well.
So the blood vessels actually dilate during high heat, especially the veins. That's how we cool. We cool via evaporation and by radiation. So the veins dilate to get more blood to our skin so that we can evaporate the heat off. Now that's well and good, but in patients with pre-existing conditions such as varicose veins, peripheral venous insufficiency, that can actually exacerbate those symptoms and cause more leg swelling, ankle swelling. The heart specifically has to work harder to keep us cool in the heat. So on average, for every temperature degree that our body comes up, our heart actually has to beat 10 times more a minute, if you believe that, to keep us cool. And that's how we cool ourselves. That can actually exacerbate pre-existing heart conditions and cause arrhythmias, even a heart attack, or even congestive heart failure exacerbation.
Wow. We're so glad we're having you on today, because yesterday was the hottest day of the year. So
I heard.
It really affected people. Now let's talk about the difference between heat stroke and heat exhaustion. There's a difference between those two.
Absolutely.
What are those symptoms and the differences?
A heat exhaustion can actually be thought of as a warning sign. So some people have experienced heat cramps when they get out and they're running or jogging in the heat. Okay, stop, slow down, go inside, get cool. Heat exhaustion is the next level. So you're actually starting to get nauseous. You may even throw up to an extreme point. Heart rate is coming up. You may notice that you're not going to the bathroom as much, so your urine may decrease or start to turn dark. Headaches are common, dizziness, weakness. Those are warning signs. Go inside right away, start applying compresses if you have some cool ice packs or something to all your pulse points. Neck is a great place, in the back of the neck, even the front, even though the wrestlers don't do that, do it in the front. Under the armpits, any pulse point where the veins come close to the skin, inside the elbow, those are great places to put cold compresses. If the symptoms though don't go away, you should call 911.
And we always love to talk about our senior citizens, our older community. How is this heat affecting them?
Anyone actually over the age of 50 has an increased chance of having an issue in the heat. So according to Environmental Protection Agency in the United States, 1 in 4 heat-related cardiovascular events are directly related to a heart condition. So this is actually quite alarming, and that's been since 1999. We've seen that pretty consistently. So people over age 50, they tend to be on more medications. So they have coexisting conditions, such as heart conditions, vascular conditions. They're on certain medications, such as water pills or diuretics, heart medications. All those things are necessary and should not be stopped, but they actually impede your response to keep you cool. So it can actually exaggerate your heat response, and it actually can make it more difficult for you to stay cool in the heat if you're on those medications.
Goodness gracious, Dr. Warren, we're so thankful that you were here, especially after the hottest day of the year, and it's going to be another hot one today. For more information, of course, we'll be asking more questions to Dr. Warren. We'll have that right on the News 9 app, and we need to get on over to our meteorologist, Andrew Adams.